Well, the Bad Batch finale is finally upon us, and I'm sad that these characters are going to be gone. But I hope that they're going to return in some sort of capacity, maybe in another show or a spin-off or whatever it might be. My predictions for the finale of the show. Now, all in all, the show has been great. I've enjoyed it. There have been, funny moments, there have been slow moments, there have been fast moments, action moments, lore building, story building, character development moments. But most of all, it's brought us together as a community for the watch parties, and that's really what I look forwards to. But as a whole, I would say the show has left me really connected with these characters and enjoying their journey and wanting to know more about them. For season 3, the show started very fast. Action-packed, got right into the mix. It just landed a punch real quick. And you're like, okay, well, slow down almost. The last few episodes have really started to slow down, and it just didn't feel in the same pace as the whole season in its entirety. And to that, it leads me to wonder what is going to happen in the finale, because it doesn't seem like there is really that big of a build-up or, penultimate finale even, leading to this conclusion. So what do I think is going to happen? Well, I think, plainly put, Crosshair is going to die. Rampart said to him, and he, in a very melancholy way and doubtful way, is that you won't be able to change. You won't be able to resist your temptations or just the way you are in general. And the way he said this when Crosshair was walking away saying that I've changed really tells me that they planted some sort of a chip in Crosshair. Him just shaking hands and all that, I don't think that has anything to do with PTSD all that much. I think they planted some sort of a chip that took away his powers until they activate it and make him a lethal machine for their bidding. So I think what they're going to do is they're probably going to enact Order 60 something.
Execute Order 66.
Or something much more powerful than Order 66, because it seems like the clones are becoming autonomous now at this point, whereas Crosshair won't really be able to stop it. And he's going to turn on his brothers, he's going to probably almost kill Omega, but it's going to be his character development and his love that will allow him to override the chip maybe for a few moments, and in those few moments he will, in a sacrificial effort, end himself to save Omega. And this will be his character redemption, it'll be his arc coming full circle, and he'll be redeemed, right, in the name of love. Typical theme of Star Wars from Return of the Jedi.
I'll not leave you here. I've got to save you.
You already have.
Now, as for Omega, well, she is going to obviously speak with the massive beast that is the Zillo beast that she saw when she was going through those vents. How do we know she's going to speak to them? We saw it in foreshadowing, which was when Asajj was teaching her how to speak with beasts in the ocean on Pabu. Shout out Fat Mace Windu. And then that massive sea creature came, and Asajj was like, no, let me deal with it. Calls off the Bad Batch, and she was able to actually control it using the Force and using a ability that Anakin used in the Genosian Arena in Attack of the Clones, Episode 2, called Beast Control, and he did this on the Reek. She'll probably learn to tame the Zillo Beast, kind of like that, real quick, close her eyes, do the thing, and then she'll ride it, most likely, out of there. It'll break free out of Tantis. It'll probably destroy the entire facility. They'll most likely get the rest of the Bad Batch out of there. As for Assassin X or whoever he is, it could be Tech, it could be Cody. Not too sure yet, but I guess we're going to find out probably. Mount Tantis will be destroyed. They'll get away with the Zillo Beast. The Zillo Beast probably will be taken with them on some shuttle to a more safe planet, or it'll just roam free on the planet itself because no one's going to be able to destroy that thing. It just will continue to grow and get bigger and more destructive and powerful. And you can't kill it at all, really. So it's just kind of game over once it's freed. And if it's loyal to Omega because she beast controls with it, then, well, game over. Omega is invincible basically at that point. It may shield her from oncoming blaster fire or whatever is going to be thrown at her. Maybe Palpatine will show up, shoot some Force lightning at the Zillo Beast. Maybe that'll tame it or, bring it, succumb it somehow. Not too sure. But beyond that, I believe that Crosshair will die. I believe, or at least one member of the Bad Batch will die. Crosshair will die. Omega will most likely be freed and get away. And I think that Palpatine's facility and his, cloning facility and everything that he's doing, which he's so close to unlocking the ability to achieve immortality through transferring his body into another vessel, will be destroyed. And this is the reason that we get the very lame Palpatine in episode 9, which is just kind of like a disfigured body that didn't really work. And because all of their probably schematics, all their blueprints, all of their test subjects, and all of their studies and information have probably been destroyed in what is about to happen in the finale episode. Now, side note, a little bit of lore, a little backstory here for those that do care and enjoy that stuff. In the Star Wars novel, the best novel in my opinion, Plagueis, Darth Plagueis. If you haven't read it, go check it out. Audible also has a great version of it. Plagueis always said that essence transfer is not real immortality. To achieve real immortality, as he had intended originally, was to retain your original form and be alive forever. And once you do that, that's real immortality. But essence transfer is just some sort of like a cheapskate version of it. And it's not real immortality. So Palpatine trying to do this is just, him not really achieving the real version that his master most probably would have achieved had he not died at Palpatine's hands and been betrayed. So as the Rule of Two goes. So what do we got? We got Mount Tantus destroyed, Palpatine's ability to essence transfer destroyed successfully. Omega probably lives, unless she dies, which would be crazy, but that could happen too. Which could be like the missing link to Palpatine, like achieving full powers, because Omega wasn't alive, she died. And Crosshair, one of the Bad Batch, die. Tech is probably around, maybe gets redeemed, maybe gets out of the spell or something. I don't really know. Maybe in a last-ditch effort, Crosshair like shoots him in like the precise right part of his brain where his mind control chip explodes. I'm coming up with ideas here on the spot. And the rest of the Bad Batch probably part ways. I would imagine that there would be some sort of a spin-off show, maybe with Cody and Rex. That would be pretty cool. Maybe with Echo and Rex. That would also be pretty sweet. And maybe with Hunter and Wrecker, they go do their own thing. Or maybe we get a Fat Mace Windu show. I don't really know. All I know is that I do like these characters, and I'd love to see them again. I think they're fun, I think they're go-lucky, and I really love these animated shows. I think they slap way harder than live action has ever since Disney purchased Lucasfilm, except for The Mandalorian Season 1 and 2. But besides that, man, I'm looking forward to the finale, looking forward to hanging out with you guys, and I'm looking forward to Tales of the Empire, and then, of course, for Watch Party's sake, The Acolyte coming in about a month's time. Thanks so much for watching this video and my thoughts on it. Big sale about to drop, about to happen May 1st, 20% off up until May 20th. We're going to do like the whole month pretty much on TheorySabers.com. Go support Episode 2 and Episode 3. I'll see you guys later. Until then, remember the Force will be with you always.